Welcome to the workshop on creating supplementary OER materials using AI tools. I'd like to begin with an acknowledgement of country. Charles Darwin University acknowledges and pays respect to elders past and present of the Larrakia people where the main Darwin campus is located, along with our campuses on lands across Australia. We acknowledge First Nations people's long history of sustaining their communities and environments over thousands of years. They are the first educators and the first innovators. So what will we be talking about in today's workshop? We'll be examining the relationship between AI tools and open education and open educational resources, or OERs for short. We'll be looking at what are supplementary OER materials, the benefits of using AI tools in the open space, specific AI tools that can be used in creating supplementary OER materials, and the ethics and legal issues involved. So the challenge of OER adoption. In looking at this, we can look at traditional textbooks, the gap, and OER textbooks. So with traditional textbooks, they often come with comprehensive supplementary materials, which are easy for faculty to implement in their courses. So supplementary materials are crucial for course creation. However, a lack of materials or supplementary materials often make OER less attractive to faculty and require more effort from faculty to implement. Generative AI offers a solution to the lack of supplementary materials in open educational resources. So what are supplementary OER materials? Supplemental OER materials, sometimes referred to as ancillary materials, are anything that might accompany an open textbook or open course. Common supplemental materials include, but are not limited to, presentation slides and lecture notes, assignment descriptions, flashcards, instructor guides, study guides, test banks, case studies, and rubrics. Power Thesaurus has come up with a number of synonyms for supplementary material. These include additional material, extra material, supplementary stuff, further material, and ancillary material. And a flashcard, which was generated with OpenAI on the 21st of February 2025, defines supplementary materials as additional resources used to enhance learning beyond the main textbook. Examples include printed examples, such as worksheets, flashcards, and posters, digital resources such as videos, podcasts, and interactive apps, and hands-on resources such as experiments, manipulatives, and games. And delves into why to use supplementary materials to reinforce concepts, cater to different learning styles, and to make learning engaging and fun. So why do supplementary materials matter in OERs? Well, they can help us to automate content creation. They can generate diverse formats, such as videos, quizzes, and infographics, enhance accessibility, such as text-to-speech and translations, enhance engagement and understanding for students accessing the texts, support diverse learning styles, and they can bridge gaps in existing OER content. So when we look at creating supplementary materials with AI, there are a number of different materials that AI can generate, such as practice quizzes and questions, study guides and summaries, presentation slides, discussion prompts, and interactive simulations. And the process, which is simplified on this slide, includes inputting OER content into an AI tool, specifying the desired output that you want to create, such as a quiz or a summary, and then reviewing and refining that AI-generated material. So when we look at tailoring materials to your institution, there are a number of factors that we need to keep in mind. The first is local context. Incorporate local or regional examples and case studies relevant to your institution. Student demographics. Adjust the language and cultural references to suit your student cohort. Institutional goals. Align the materials with the university's specific learning objectives. And course integration. Seamlessly blending AI-generated content with existing course structure. At Charles Darwin University, the AI tool that is endorsed is Microsoft Copilot. So this is recommended for academics and students to use when generating AI. So feel free to have a look and explore this particular tool at a later stage after this workshop. Other tools that could be used when developing supplementary materials include ChatGPT, which is a versatile tool for text-based content, Canva AI for creating visual aids and presentations, Quillbot, which is useful for paraphrasing and summarizing, Grammarly, which is an AI writing assistant for refining content, and Midjourney, which is used to generate images for visual content creation. Please be mindful when using any generative AI tools that you check to make sure that they're allowed to be used within your institution or within your local context. Further AI tools to develop supplementary OER materials include text-based AI tools such as ChatGPT, Jasper AI, and Copy.ai. Visuals and infographics, you can use such tools as Canva AI, DALL-E, and Adobe Firefly. Video and audio, you could use Synthesis for video generation or 11 Labs for AI narration. And for quizzes and interactive content, you can use H5P. You'll notice on the screen in front of you that the actual AI tools are underlined. So they are links that can actually take you directly to those tools so you can begin exploring them and using them as you wish. When we look at creating AI-generated infographics, there are 3 steps to follow. The first is choosing a key concept from OER. The second is using a tool which could be Canva AI or DALL-E for visuals. And the third step is to customize and annotate for clarity. A similar step process is used for generating AI-powered quizzes. The first step is to extract key learning points from your OER. The second step is to use ChatGPT or a similar tool to create questions. And the third is to format into interactive H5P modules. On the screen in front of you, there is another tool that you may find useful. It's called Magic School. And the link is provided at the top of the screen, so you can actually explore that in greater depth. So Magic School is widely used to create OER supplementary materials. Another comprehensive repository for generating AI supplementary materials is this particular website, which is titled There's an AI for That. And once again, the link is provided here on the screen, so you can actually explore that. And that has many different AIs in different categories, AI tools that you can actually use to actually create and develop your supplementary materials for your OER. It's important to consider accessibility and inclusivity with AI. So AI-powered translations for multilingual support is important. Where often we have AI tools that can help with visually impaired learners, such as text-to-speech tools. And there is also the ability to have auto captioning for video content that can make materials more inclusive and accessible for a range of learners. There are a number of ethics and legal issues to consider when using AI tools to generate any materials, including supplementary OER materials. It's important to remember that generative AI cannot be copyrighted. AI generated materials can be used in OER, but it's important to actually check the licensing agreements to see what you can and can't use. Check your actual institutional policies in regards to the ethics of AI. Err on the side of caution by being transparent about your AI usage. And it's very important to keep up with copyright considerations and copyright policies and laws in regards to AI and using AI tools. And there is a link on the screen here that you might wish to explore a little bit further in regards to keeping up with copyright issues. So the key takeaways from our session today is that generative AI can bridge the gap in OER supplementary materials. AI generated materials can be tailored to specific classes and institutions and student cohorts. There are a number of different AI tools that are available for creating diverse supplementary materials, but we need to consider ethical issues and the proper use of AI when we're looking at creating such materials and looking at what is approved and endorsed by our particular institutions. It's important also to note that Charles Darwin University are looking to establish an open education community of practice for academics to meet on a regular basis online. Um, the purpose is to share and discuss initiatives and practices in the open education space. If you are interested in becoming involved in this practice, please register your interest via the link on the screen or using the QR code that you can see before you. So to finish up our workshop, I'd just like to highlight the people who work in the OER space at CDU. We have our Open Education Librarian. Her contact details are in front of you. So you can contact her if you have any questions about supplementary materials in OER and using AI tools to create these. We also have our digital learning designers that are part of our Teaching and Learning Connect team that may be able to assist you in this area. And we have our wonderful academic and research librarians. So reach out to the person in that space who may be working with your faculty. Thank you for joining our workshop today.